And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Carolina defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage, trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
Here's a throw right. The ball comes out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
There he goes, right side. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And this will be incomplete.
I want to see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Now Prescott. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Throwing. Prescott. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
You can't admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
2 by 2. Move.
All right, let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Following the interception, here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. Prescott on third and goal. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Panthers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's Trayvon Diggs making a big play there for the defense. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now Dalton. And he goes down. Dalton couldn't get rid of it, and that will be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
When you look at this defense, they're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And I don't think he got there, no. Too short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes this a 9-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
93, 52, 93.
Dalton now to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. KaVontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. This is taken at the 23. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. After 1, it's 9-0. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7.
47. 47. Hey, kill.
Prescott from the gun. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Kill.
Prescott looks to throw on first. That is incomplete.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to pull those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers will have solid field position as they take over at their 45-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So
there he goes, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards right off the bat on first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Panthers at 3-6 now on the year. They've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Throwing, Dalton rolling to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards makes the pickup there, and also a first down.
Now that was a big run. It takes them all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive coordinator, if I'm him, I dial up some pressure. I just go after them, because otherwise you're still playing back on your heels, and that's not going to help your defense at all.
Hubbard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
And you can sense a little bit of optimism here. Things have not been going their way, but they get the turnover on the other end, and they turn right around and put a nice drive together. Then they finish it off with a strong run for their first touchdown of the game.
Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Prescott on first down. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On second down, it's Pollard. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set.
46.
Prescott now. Looking downfield for Pollard. And Prescott, his third interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Move. Stop.
The final act of the first half. Dalton lets it fly for Thielen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And now off to the races, down the right side. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they're trailing the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Now 2nd and 9. To throw is Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Cowboys.
Here we go, 47. 26.
First down, Prescott. The throw here, right sideline, falls incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Being chased out left, and he'll just get rid of it.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott yet again. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. Dalton and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
368. Heads up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. A 1st down throw for Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allow that turnover to hurt.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points.
And makes the score Cowboys 17, Panthers 10.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro Micah Parsons there on the tackle. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Right back to Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Into space at the 45. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 45. A big play there for Carolina. And even 50 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Dalton. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. Steps away to his left. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And quickly, they get to the line.
Loss of 3. Brings up 2nd and 13 at the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
368.
To throw here, Dalton. And it'll be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Prescott to throw on 4th. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys 1st down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now 2nd and 5. Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Prescott to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Dalton. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18.
It's do or die for Dalton. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat